I like to say you become an instigator in social context as well, meaning you become the individual that is pushing the social agenda. No more are you following, you are the observed. You're not the observer. So it would appear to be in this individual's estimation that there are 4 unique and distinct characteristics that embody the personal magnetism principle that a lot of men are ensconced about on this particular channel. So let's go through them. I believe there are more. I believe there are more. But these are the ones that will have a direct outcome on this particular tool, this particular utility we are using when we go down this road of being a little bit more conservative with who gets access to our sexual energy. And I certainly identify with at least 1, 2, 3, and certainly 4 on the list here. But I believe there are others. So I'll color these in as we continue. So my journey and insights on female attraction and personal magnetism. Hello, my fellow brothers. I wanted to share my incredible journey with SR and the profound impact it's had on the female attraction element in my life. It is not just about attracting the opposite sex, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. And consequentially, I believe personal magnetism is more accurate in terms of what you're actually doing here. There's a broader scope. Personal magnetism to opportunities, to connections, to social, friends, networking, all these things. So one of the first signs I noticed was in my workplace. Colleagues started to gravitate towards me. I found myself in more meetings, brainstorming sessions, and suddenly my input was valued more than ever. I believe the newfound confidence and energy from SR were the catalyst behind this shift. And he's going to denote the specific umbrella terms of these particular principles in just a moment. But I believe you can surmise which one that is already. The second one is I've always been a regular at the gym, but on SR, my workouts reach a whole different level. Not only did I gain more muscle mass, but I started to get more attention from female gym goers. Confidence, discipline, and a magnetic energy in the gym made a world of difference. As someone who used to be more reserved in their nature, I noticed I became more outgoing and more social. Parties and gatherings became opportunities to connect, not just occasions to attend to. I genuinely enjoyed conversations and making new friends, which seemed to captivate women around me. So let's talk specifically about the cause behind this attraction and magnetism on SR. Number 1, as I alluded to, energy and confidence. SR boosts your energy levels and self-confidence. You become a more vibrant, self-assured version of yourself, which naturally draws people towards you. I agree, and this is something I've personally experienced. You know, it would be really, really great if you guys could just comment down below as I'm going through these, as you're listening to these. If you agree, if you disagree, what your personal experience is with this, because it would be really, really reassuring and give people greater conviction to begin to act on these things if they see the evidence that this is true. This is not just cap. And I believe this first one is the most palpable and most tangible one, and the quickest one you experience, at least in my journey. Less sleep, more confidence. You find yourself not shying away from those social situations and taking more risks. And there's an element of not caring, of kind of being a little bit brazen. I call this brazen impudence. You kind of just are so self-assured in yourself. You don't look too far in the future about how your actions might have a particular negative consequence or negative connotation, which is a really, really, I believe, accurate way to describe what's actually happening. So I'll just say that again one more time. When you begin to go through this particular journey, you stop, pardon me, reverting back to this mental mechanism of self-predicting future sabotage, right? Thinking, oh, I can't go and talk to this person because I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know what will happen. You're in the moment, which is number 3. More presence, more in the now. So I'll get to number 3, but let's just go through focused intentions secondly. So with a newfound clarity that actually comes with SR, your goals become clearer. You exude purpose. People are naturally attracted to those with a clear sense of direction. Now, I believe this one is certainly something that I've experienced, but I believe it's a consequence of actually not being addicted to anything anymore. Meaning, when you start to remove something from your life that you believe is holding you back and you conquer it and you start moving forward, naturally your attention starts to go into other directions where you might be lacking. So I'm going to give you an example. When I stopped smoking, immediately I started looking at what other assets, because I had more time assets and more monetary assets I could do that would previously be done in this terrible habit. And you start thinking, well, now I can take that MMA class. Now I can go and do this activity. Now I can start meditating more, journaling more, and you just become more. You have more focus, you have more intention, and you become more goal orientated. I think that is a profound change in the paradigm that you experience. And you can see how, I'm just tying this back to personal magnetism, how these have an effect on people. The people, the men I respect the most are the individuals that have clear intentions, are focused and driven. They know exactly what they want. And it's respect for men. It's probably attraction for women when they come across individuals that are single-pointed in their mind. That's what the Vedantic terminology is, or the yogic terminology is. It's single-pointed mind. When you find somebody that is single-pointed in their mind, they rub off on you, and you think, God, they've got so much clarity. I wish I had the same kind of clarity, because it's kind of, a lot of us there's a paradox of choice, isn't there? I'm sure you've heard of this before. Too much choice. I don't know where to go, Joseph. I don't know what to do with my life, Joseph. I've got all this energy, but should I go down this path, this path, this path, this path, and this path, right? Once you have a path to go down, you can punch the accelerator and you can just go. You can just go. And when you are going, it's the greatest feeling in the world. Nothing can stop you. Number 3, as I alluded to in number 1, presence and charisma as well. On SR, you're fully present in every moment, and that presence is magnetic. People are drawn to those who give their undivided attention. I like to say you become an instigator in social context as well, meaning you become the individual that is pushing the social agenda. No more are you following. You are the observed. You're not the observer. I'll say that one more time. You become the observed, not the observer. You're no longer looking to those kind of catalysts for social instigation. You become the catalyzer. You become the one who's saying, let's go over here. Let's go to this place. Let's do this activity. Let's meet up here. You become the individual who has more mass, who has more gravity. You become dense like a collapsing star. Everything just falls into your orbit. Even light cannot escape how dense you are. I like that analogy. And personal growth, this one fairly simple, fairly obvious. SR goes hand in hand with self-improvement, kind of similar to number 2. You'll find yourself reading more, meditating, and constantly evolving. This continuous growth is incredibly attractive as you start to put more tabs and more votes in the areas that are more conducive to your future. Remember, SR isn't just physical practice, it's a holistic journey of self-discovery and improvement. Embrace it with an open heart and you'll witness the magic unfold in your life. Now, I wanted to add some other elements into this, which is the big one, which is your endocrinology changes. Your endocrinology changes. Your testosterone goes up. Your prolactin goes down. Your cortisol goes down as well, so you're less stressed. And with that, heightened male masculine characteristics. You start exuding pheromones during the latter stages of, that 90-day golden zone, you might describe it as. So yeah, and endocrinology, certainly a big uptake in that. I think there is an esoteric element to this as well, meaning that your aura becomes cleaner, becomes stronger, which doesn't have as much maybe scientific empirical backing as some of the 4 here. But I know this to be true. I know this to be true in my experience. And again, really, really want to double down on that aforementioned point, guys. Let me know if this rings true for you, because if you're leaving comments and people are seeing them and feeling that this isn't just all cap, they're going to execute with more conviction and their lives are going to be changed. We're I don't like to call it an SR community. I like to call it an inner alchemy community. You're changing the chemistry. You're being you're being sensitive towards the chemical process within your body. You're having greater control over the organism, and you're getting, more powerful in your life. And you're going to be able to, if you're able to help yourself, you're able to help your community and help the world. And God knows we need stronger men who have more self-control in the world today. And that's what I align myself in. That's what I ground myself in. And I hope you can identify with that as well. And if you want to be part of that community, if you want to be part of a discourse, my Patreon is down below. We're up to nearly 30 members now. So God bless everybody that has chosen to induct themselves into this community. We're having fantastic discourse around inner alchemy, SR, and beyond that. SR, I believe, is just the foundation. Once you begin to maximize and control your endocrinology, your sexual energy, your Shakti energy through prana, you can then start unlocking different centers in the body. You can start unlocking the heart. You can start unlocking ajna. You can start unlocking connection with divine. This is the first step, guys. Things get so much more exciting after this. This isn't the end all and be all. This is just getting started. So I hope you're here for the ride. These aren't theories. These are facts. I find myself saying that more and more now. Speak soon.